Hello, and welcome to another episode of Doki Literature Club. Plus, this is Bring Stabbity, the stabby that ever does silly voices for the girls. And it's a ton of fun. Hello to Creamy, who's already in the chat, and let's get going. As you may have noticed, it's been a while. Specifically 45 days. So yeah, 6 weeks and some change. But let's get going. Okay, we are going with Natsuki, so chocolate, hop, doki, joy, okay, treasure, candy, bouncy, smile, kitty, papa. We know who's got this. Hello, welcome to the land of crazy girls. Hey, fanboy miss, welcome. Dance, bliss, lucky, play, loud, cute. Time? Nope, that was hers. That's okay. We don't need to go perfect. Giggle. Puppy. Excuse me. Climax. Cheeks. There we are. Safely on Natsuki's path. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Stabbity. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. Thirsty girl be blushing. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulders, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please, don't think we're usually like this. It's not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Stabbity, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and yes, I am doing that on purpose, just to make people uncomfortable. Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember everything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Anyway, friend Boemus. And then wondering why Shinji Ikari and his friends are in a room close by and talking about being mech pilots somehow is less weird. Yeah.
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are!
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still...
I need a turn. There, that's better. Turn it down a little bit.
That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Oh, well, thanks, Yuri.
She's kind of out of frame, but okay.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Stabity.
Monica smiles sweetly, no longer out of frame. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyways. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club, or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet, and she won't come out of the closet.
Stabity, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. And welcome back, Fanboymus. Yeah, what you were saying earlier about, and then wondering why Shinji Ikari and his friends are in a room close by and talking about being mech pilots somehow is less weird. Oh, somehow it is less weird, because, yeah, this place is crazy. These girls be cray-cray. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
Well, that was something. What's the story about anyway?
Well...
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Yes, that was creepy, Fanboymus.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Stabbity?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
And very sure the mecha pilots reading that book would go, yeah, that sounds like something some mad scientists did and we had to kill to stop. Yeah. Who's the bad guy from Zambot 3? He'd be totally into something like that. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Yes, Killer the Butcher. Killer the Butcher would definitely be into that. I was thinking Gore, but Gore is from Robo. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story... It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Anyway, Professor Lando/Rando from Robo Go manga also would be into that sort of insane thing. Okay. I did get to the Robo Go manga, but I didn't get very far in it. Just went through the original in G. And I think I was being stupid and reading in chronological order, so I didn't read Shin before starting Go. Anyway, I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Yeah, nope, we don't get to see it.
So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Fanboy Miss, I have a feeling that there are lots of people that run out of that club. You'd think, but there's actually only a total of 5 people ever. Probably. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes.
Glitch.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. I doubt this club ever had more than 6 people as the 6th runs out. Yeah. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Alright. And frankly, if an alien from outer space joined this club, they'd be the normal one, or at least have their weirdness be understandable. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Whoops. I probably just blew out the mic right there.
I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, naughty, naughty. Shoulders touching as they read. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah, the Mecha Pilot Clubs look at this club and goes, man, they are weird. Yeah, and remember, the Mecha Pilot Club probably does have aliens in it.
Here,
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. She's looking at us. Look at that side eye.
are you ready?
Eh?
To, turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Oh, look at that blush and that grin.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I'm used to seeing that phrase as of my own volition, but whatever. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Hold on, let me say that again. Almost feels like an intimate exchange. I'm sure most of the new people who joined by this point have run away from the club. Yeah. The thing is, no one even wants to join. And one person has already left, rather permanently. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, look at those crazy eyes. Look at those crazy eyes.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little
hot and bothered. My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Oh, nope. She's got crazy eyes, so...
I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Yuri and Fine do not go together.
Stabity, did something happen just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So, you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no. Not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem off to first? Definitely Natsuki.
Well, it's not terrible, but but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Yeah, this club is full of crazy people. This club be full of cray-cray. Oh! That is a base 64. Yeah, that's base 64. I am absolutely not going to type the bottom one, but let me go ahead and type the top one into a base 64 converter. Base 64 converter. Convert base 64. Text. Okay. T3 BLBI BZ B3 VY shoot IFR OA XJ KIE V5 ZQ equals. What does the 3 and 5 stand for? No idea. It's actually encoded, so let me just decode this. What does it say? It says, open your third eye. Okay. Lovely. Come on, there should be some way of typing this out. This is stupid. I don't want to type all of this out. No, I'm not going to type it out. That's going to take way too long and be too boring. I mean, unless there's... Actually, as good a point as any. Escape? I guess I can't escape. I just have to continue. Okay, no idea. This is the sort of thing you do to be a jerk to people. Yeah. You know what? Here, let me just search for Natsuki's base... There we go. Natsuki base 64 poem. Okay. Translated version. Thank you, Doki Doki Literature Club Wiki. Open your third eye, so I did get that correct. I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses. There's something incredibly faint, deep down, that screams to resist this uncontrollable pleasure. But I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself. Okay. Whose skin? Through the knife. Now you can see why she wrote in that. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's continue.
Stare him! Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? What, do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak! That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead.
Music's going kind of crazy. So are you, Natsuki. Yes.
Okay. You don't hate me, Stabity, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home, to make me go home crying? This club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Please, my precious. Just stop talking to Yuri.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm destroying my voice with that.
Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
Is that blood dripping out of her eyes? With that crazy grin? Ah! And who should I show my poem to next? At this point, a screwed up wreck of a man due to a magical object would be the normal one. Let's go to Monica.
Hi again, Stabity. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. At this point, her turning into the head of a giant robot would be way more normal than the reaction of the last person. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Stabity. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone...
Oh, whoops, that's Debbie. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
But I went for Natsuki on the select your poem builder thingamajig.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
Well, Natsuki's head was detached from her neck a moment ago.
I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens. Like being in Jack Kirby's head after taking a metric ton of Shire weed.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
All right.
Yuri, you missed one of club members making what you do look completely normal and sane. Yeah.
Thanks, Monica.
Do not thank her.
I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me! Save me!
I don't remember how the rest of the song goes.
The colors, they won't brighten.
Beautiful glitters, flashing, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, king, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like play, chalkboard on a rim table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Of nickel delete her. Dun dun dun. Oh, that was like a glitch there.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining.
Does everyone need to be that creepy? Yes. Yes, they do. Also, we are in Act 2. Act 1 wasn't nearly as creepy.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything?
Okay, I'll help you. Is it reaching a point that the mecha looks much more normal? Yes, it has already reached that point.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So, who was asking for help? Who should I show my poem to next? Well, Yuri's the only option, so let's show it to her.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Okay. And hope it's less creepy than the last two poems, which Yuri has to try to top. Of course. Let's see what hers is. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bulkhead, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes. Seven holy stakes is clearly borrowed from the Mecha Club just next door, where they're trying to bring in senseless Christian symbolism. A docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bulkhead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears, and open human eyes in all directions. That's a biblically accurate kaleidoscope. Referencing biblically accurate angels that have eyes all over their bodies. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. So, Fanboymus, more creepy or less creepy? I'm thinking more creepy.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay.
No, you are not.
What did I just... Can we pretend that this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
Well, how about my pen? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Why, yes, I would. Okay. Well, that was a mistake there. I guess I'll have to get it from the image section a little bit later. Okay, everyone. Oops. Uh-oh. What did I click? There we go. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We all have something we need to go over today, so if everyone would come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of. This is like a really bloody view. Why is everything on fire? Pretty sure that's supposed to be blood.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Okay, well, it can just go to black. That's acceptable. Fade to black.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. And the fact that the club is so creepy, no one would want to see what they do, what they make for a festival. Yeah.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Stabby joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Stabby?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Stabity to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined this club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Stabity joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Stabity isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Anyway. And the Mecha Club is getting new members who are making a giant robot in the festival, because of course someone would make mechs for that. Of course, it's Japan. Like, every high school student has a mech in their backpack. You've seen that Dexter's Laboratory episode. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Stabby want to get more members too. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Stabity, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well... that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? And there's just so many cute girls. I want the harem option.
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Or they get a family member building a mech in the basement. The Kabuto family started that trend. Yes, they did. Both Juzo and Kenzo Kabuto did it.
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Stabity, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki...
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about what the obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet this club is right now.
It wasn't starting the club that was a mistake. It was when she and the teen and hot girls are the closest to normal. Oh, Van Boymus, I hope you stick around. I hope you stick around. Just so you can eat those words.
And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Okay, and her eye is bleeding, which is what happened to us earlier, why we had the red vision, probably. You said closest to normal. No one in that club is normal. Yeah, I'm still gonna give you a no on that. I'm gonna give you a no.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Stabity? What do you want to get out of this club?
I just want to bang hot chicks. Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you.
For a reference that most of you won't get, I agree with you.
Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Do not disturb so we don't get another notification. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Okay, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica? I want you to do everything. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Stabity? Please, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Stabity before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Let's see. No one in that club is normal, and by that I just suggest no one made something out of blood, or worse. Yeah, this festival is going to get something weird from this bunch. Theoretically, you would think so. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Stabity, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president.
Oh, we're getting static everywhere. We're getting static, it's getting darker.
And I really do care about you, you know?
The music's gone.
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time.
with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here.
Oh, that's quite the line to drop.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, but somebody who listened the first time might not.
But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it.
Dun dun dun. Okay, let's go ahead and save. As you can see, 45 days later. Yes, we did just save. Back to the main menu. And yeah, that is this episode. Sayori is all funky and non-existent here. Well, let's go to settings. No, excuse me, exit DDLC. The Autobot psychologist Rung's contact information is needed. Anyway, let's return to the desktop. We have a few new pictures. What do we got? What do we have? Okay, we got a new poem here. An unusual poem by Yuri about the wheel. Okay. That's that. Anything else we get? Didn't get any new screenshots. Oh, here we go. Yes, here's the secret poem we got. 1 of 11 special poems. DDLC selects 3 random special poems to appear when it started the first time. Okay, let's read what it actually says. Nothing is real. Well, of course nothing's real. We're in a video game. That's not surprising. Backgrounds, no new backgrounds. Ooh, we've got a new sketch. What's this one? A simple character sheet of Natsuki's initial design, drawn by David Evelyn. Acquisition procedure. In Act 2, experience Natsuki's Play With Me scene. Okay, well, there we go. We got that. That's going to be... Actually, I'm going to set that as the wallpaper. Yes. And that's going to be the thumbnail for this episode. Anything else? That's it. Okay, well, I am back in the thick of things. It's been a while. Things have just been downright crazy, but I should be back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode, or in Echoes of Mana, or in Data Live Spirit Pledge. You know, the usual stuff. But this will be popping up on a Tuesday, and the next one will be Thursday. See you later. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, all that good stuff. Check out the referral links, and I am out. Till next time.